Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Mojo Plays Sims. Today I'm here with another 20k house build. This is more of a modern house. I did one I think it went up last week actually, or maybe the week before. I think it went up last week, and it was not more of a traditional one, but you could really decorate it modern or traditional, really depends how you wanted it. But this one I wanted to be like really quite modern. I'm doing the kind of layout now, and I knew that I wanted the upstairs to be kind of one of those like balcony bedroom things, so it doesn't actually have a wall, it just had like a fence. Well, actually it's not really like a, when I say fence I'm like picturing like this thing that like keeps cows in, but this was quite of, you know, like a modern looking fence in there, just to you know, for safety reasons, but also I just really like how that area looked, and I thought because it was obviously quite a small space, it did keep the look of the house really nice and open for such a small build, you know. So I think the next 20k house build I do will be a one-story house, because two-story houses really do, you know, get the money up in a house. I've noticed really, you know, you're paying double then for the amount of walls and stuff you're using. So I think the next one I do will be just one story. This again, like the last one, I'm using the bricks from the fitness stuff pack. I'm obsessed with those bricks. I said I would be, and I'm sure there'll be more builds to come with these. I just love them. And then I kept this house quite simple on the outside actually, purely for money reasons. We really didn't have very much money. But I don't think we did any landscape on this house, which I hate because I think it just looks so blank on the outside and bland. But you know, you could easily just switch that out and add some landscape and things to it yourself when you earn some money, or your family or your sim earn some money. I also mentioned in the last house build, was it? Or I mentioned before in a house, but I've been filming so many recently, I'm not really sure which one it was for. But I also did a 10k house build, which was fun actually, because I don't know why, but I actually found the 10k house build easier than the 20k. I think my problem is that I get a little bit ambitious with the 20k house builds, and I, you know, make them too big, and then you have to decorate them and you don't have very much money left. I think that's my problem. So I think we're going to have to start making some house builds at least a little bit smaller. I don't know, this one was in the 20k budget, and I really like the inside of this, just the outside I find a little bit bland. But like I said, you could easily just decorate that yourself as you earn more money. But the 10k house build was really fun actually, and it was this tiny little house, this one-story house that yeah, that was just like a one-bedroom one obviously. I mean, this one's only one bedroom. But yeah, amount of bedrooms definitely bring up the cost, and also yeah, just the height of the house brings up the cost as well. So with this one I did a roof garden because it was meant to be kind of a modern house. I don't want to put a roof on, even though roofs are way cheaper than this wall. In fact, roofs are free, whereas you have to pay for walls, so that did put the cost up of that area. But I did like having a little roof garden. I didn't have the money to put a barbecue or anything in, or any seating, but again, you could just get that as your sim earns more money. I went with quite boxy windows. I think those windows stay at the front, but then the windows around the sides of the house change, because I don't know why actually. I thought I placed windows, but then they disappeared, so I don't remember. I don't actually know if I maybe just deleted them without realising, or I don't know, there was like a little glitch or something that deleted them. But I end up like not minding that because I placed different ones anyway. Although saying that, I don't actually know if I did place windows downstairs. Anyway, we placed different windows anyway. We go with like kind of archy windows, which I've never used before actually. I didn't even realise they were there. I've never taken any notice of them, but I love how they looked. So I'll be using those again for sure on builds. For this kitchen, you can probably see I was having a few problems. I mentioned actually in my Spanish build part 2 that when I was trying to place a fireplace, if you're doing it on a foundation that you've dipped down like I have here, it automatically tries to put the fireplace or the counter, whatever you're trying to place, on the same level as the foundation, or where the foundation would be, rather than on the ground. So for this one I had to delete quite a lot of the walls just to get that kitchen area in, but we got there eventually and it all looked quite nice. So yeah, there's a little tip for you there if you didn't know how to do it. There might be a way easier way, so if anyone knows, let me know, but for now we're just having to kind of delete areas and place them in, really. So the kitchen area is pretty simple, although I did have to place a toilet down here actually, because I got to the upstairs and I realised I hadn't done a toilet anywhere, but I didn't want to ruin the upstairs because I really like how it looked. So I ended up placing the toilet in the kitchen, which I know is kind of a random place to put a bathroom, but we really didn't have many other options. But it did look alright in the end. I suppose you could rearrange the living room area if you wanted to put the toilet area in maybe one of the little cubby holes that are there. For the living room, I knew I wasn't going to have that much money to have more than one sofa, plus we didn't really have the space to put more than one sofa, so I used one from the fitness stuff pack. It's probably a little bit more money than I would like to have spent, but then we were only having one rather than two, and so I did really like how that looked. So for the upstairs I went with a bed which I think is from City Living. This build has got quite a lot of packs in it. In fact, I think I used quite a lot of City Living stuff in this pack because I wanted it to have that kind of artsy, modern look to it. So, yeah, I will do some builds soon with just base pack items, and I also might maybe do like, well, that motorbike was really loud if you could hear it, but I might do some builds with base pack and then like one other. So, yeah, if you have any thoughts on that, then let me know. If you want like a particular pack, you know, in particular, then just let me know and I will do that for you. Or if you have a particular build you would like me to do. I mentioned, this is when I was trying to find a place to put a bathroom. So yeah, I ended up putting in the corner of the kitchen there. We did have a few issues as well placing it because we really didn't have very much room, and I needed to get stairs to it as well, with it being where it was. And yeah, no, we needed to get stairs in, and we had to at least get a shower, sink and toilet in there. In fact, did we even place the sink in there in the end, or do we just use the one in the kitchen? I can't remember, but I had a sim on a lot of the time and I had to keep getting them to test things out because I didn't like how things were looking. I was originally just going to leave it with just like an open space, but then I thought that if people walk in the front door, they'd then see you in the shower, and that seemed a bit weird. So I did end up placing a door there, I think. I'm sure I did anyway. I'm deleting that now, but I think it ends up being like that actually, with the door where it was. But yeah, I do play around with it quite a lot. I'm not sure if I've actually kept the footage in or not. We'll find out. Yeah, anyway, I was saying in the Spanish build that I wanted to do more room builds soon as well. So if you do have requests for that, then let me know, because I really just want to like focus on one room of a house rather than the whole house. So I have quite a few in mind actually I want to do, but if you do have any requests or ideas or anything, just let me know and I'll be really happy to do them. As you can see, this bathroom area is causing me a lot of problems. I think, actually, is that how we left it? Maybe, no, it's not, because then the toilet was blocked. Honestly, this was a little pain. Oh, I think this is how we left it, because I believe, yeah, that's how we left it, because I made sure that the sim could get to everything in the bathroom, because it was all kind of close together in like a little 2x2 area. But the sim could actually use that, which I was actually quite surprised at. So that was quite handy actually. And then I'm just placing some lights. I think these lights go because I ended up spending money elsewhere. Yeah, so those lights are going now. And I'm just placing a couple of just ceiling lights instead. Oh, and then I was going to place a bit of technology. That's what I was going to do. So obviously this is just the cheapest thing, like TVs and stuff that they had there. However, you could switch them out for more expensive stuff when you can afford it. So yeah, I just went in the end for just a bookshelf area, TV and computer, rather than having fancy lights all over the house. So I think that was a good idea and a good choice to do, because I think we got a lot more for our money there rather than just some lights. So this is the finished build. Like I said, the outside is really bland and I really don't like the outside that much. I think with some landscaping though, it would be really, really nice. Then this is the small little living room area with a little TV. The little office area with actually, it has got a computer so they could actually work at it. I love that bookshelf from the fitness stuff pack, so that's in there as well. The kitchen. And then this is the upstairs. The upstairs is definitely my favourite part of this house. I love the upstairs. And then that is the whole house. Let me know if you download this house. I would love to see what family you have living in that or how you change it at all. You can download this house from the gallery as well. You can either search my username mojoplayssims or use the hashtag mojoplayssims. And then you can also find me on Twitter by searching at mojoplayssims. Thanks for watching. Bye.